Very good morning class 12. So today we are going to start with the last topic from our literature portion, that is from Vistas book Evans Tries an O Level, written by Colin Dexter. So let's discuss something about it first. There might be a few of you who like that criminal kind of stories and how criminal mind is always active. There's a suspense in the story, a thrill in the story. So this Colin Dexter, who was born in 1913 UK, he was an English crime writer. His all works were based on these criminal stories only. And his series name was Inspector Morse series, and his series novels converted into even TV serials. You can imagine about it. So here we are having a story. So in this basically we are having a suspense in a very clear and tight plot is here. Then Colin Dexter studied about criminals' mind. He studied his psychology, even the loopholes of police authorities, and battle of wits and outwits every time. So there's a humor kind of things also in the story. The wit is also there. And this is a story of a man named as Evans, as it's written in title, Evans. Tries an O level. So O level is a course basically, a language course he performed, the basic level of that language. And this Evans faced this problem, congenital kleptomanic. Now kleptomanic means when you steal something which you don't require. You are having a habit of stealing something which is of no value for you because you are having that habit. And congenital basically means a disease. So he had a disease, and this disease is a very serious disorder at some point of a time. So this is a story of Evans who ran thrice from the jail. So his nickname was Evans the Break. He ran thrice from the jail. So this time he was, and you know that when the prisoners, they are even having that right to educate themselves while inside the bars. So there Evans studied the language. He focused on learning a language. That is why here basic O level has been specified to us, right? Now what language, that I'm going to tell you. Now you need to know the characters. We are having Evans, right? Then we are having the secretary of the examination board who will conduct the paper, as it's written here only, in your story only. Then we are having governor of HM prison Oxford, as he was in that HM prison. James Evans, a prisoner. Mr. Jackson, officer. Mr. Stephens, officer. Reverend S. McCleary, an invigilator, because now this Evans need to give the exam for clearing that paper. So invigilator. Mr. Carter, he was a detective superintendent, and Mr. Bell, detective chief inspector. So these things you need to understand. So he learned German language. He learned O level of German language. He need to give the exam for it. So all preparations were done. That how he would give paper, because there was the feeling of scared in that that prison actually, Oxford one, that he can run away again, because twice already he ran successfully. So that's why all these characters are there, that how his exam was scheduled and conducted, what preparations and precautions were made, and whether he was successful or not. So that we need to understand in this whole play, right? So everything we need to understand very deeply, because various turning points, thrills will come in this one. So right now we are discussing this only. So we will do the reading in the next class so that we can understand. Thank you. God bless you.